Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I'm gonna be making my pet in Warcats. So I have two dogs and I did this before, but I had no motivation to do it, so this is what it looks like. I'm gonna put a picture of my dog on the screen right now. Okay, so this is what my dog looks like. I have two Yorkshire Terriers, and one of them is called Lancelot and the other one is called Arthur. I really wanted to do both of them in one video, but I knew that would take way too long, and that'd be like, what, 40 minutes? And, you know, I really wasn't going to do that. So, personally, this was actually super fun because I don't know, I feel like you guys should do it because it's like making your pet. So I don't know who this person was who I got the idea from because I haven't seen it on any YouTube videos yet, but I was in a trading server, and there was this person giving out kind of like free glitch palettes, which I can't do. I personally struggle so much doing glitch palettes because they're really difficult, but I definitely recommend, because most of the time you will find people in servers giving out them for free. So, you know, that's actually really like helpful because I'm personally the best at making okay, so I'm personally the best at making unique morphs, but I like baldies better because I don't know, I just think there's so much talent into them. That's why I have so I have my morphs at the bottom, like when I scroll down and I save them and stuff. That's where my uniques go. So I've only made my unique and my uniques and my main, but the baldies are usually traded or people given to me, which I am trying to get rid of because I don't want to be known as like the morph taker, which I definitely don't get credits from. I make sure that people don't end up going, oh, that's like a nice morph, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't make it. But I don't do that. I do that because usually, okay, so the morphs I get like told that they're literally beautiful is Chestnut Leaf, which he is a large cat, and he has, personally, I wouldn't actually I would probably compliment on it, but it's when I get like baldies and stuff, or like any cat that I get given, I usually add loads of accessories to it just to add like stuff myself, so it's not fully that person. I know it's still that person's morph and base or whatever, but you know, that's what I do. So if I ever get given a baldy or something like that, I usually end up adding loads of accessories and changing its like torso, and sometimes adding more stuff on head and like torso and stuff. So I like doing that, to be fair. I feel like I'm probably the best person at accessorizing cats and making uniques. So if you people want uniques or need help styling cats with accessories, then I'm your person to do so. But if you want to do this idea, and well, I don't know, because I don't really watch other workout content creators unless they're edits, but I don't really, because I'm not really the kind of person to watch a video of someone playing or making a workout morph, because if I'm doing that, then I'll end up grabbing my laptop and just playing, and then I end up ignoring the video, so I can't really do that. But if you ever do this, don't credit me, because I'm not the person who did this idea. I just saw it on a trading server and I was like, oh heck yeah, I'm gonna do that. So if I ever find more motivation, I'm gonna make my other dog, but I'm not favoriting or anything of my dog. I literally just picked this one. I was like, I'll do this one because, so my first dog, they're both boys, and so he is called, the one I'm doing right now is called Lancelot, and he's actually really cute. So personally, they're both 1 year old, and we did get them in the same litter and whatever you call it, because I don't know, like dogs or cats are like different or the same, I don't even know, but we did get them in the same pack, I guess, and they're personally really like territorial, and they usually bark at people. So, you know, if I told you that they were cuddly, you probably wouldn't believe me. But yeah, so this video is pretty much going to be me yapping about or like talking about my dogs. So if you don't like dogs or you don't want to hear me talk about them, then you know, the backspace should be on your remote or escape button on your laptop or the little arrow on your phone or whatever else you're watching this video on. But so I was actually, I tried recording this before, but I had, like I said before, no motivation to do so. So I ended up like quitting. And guys, I don't have like a subscription or purchase of anything for like extra storage. So that's kind of difficult because usually I need to try editing videos quite quickly, and then I can delete so when I make a video, which clearly I only have like one, but whenever I make or plan a video, it's not you have to, but I have to, because my storage isn't the biggest. It's not the biggest because it's like a good amount, but yeah, there's always a but I usually record, and I record for a really long period of time. I think the max I've had it is 2 hours long, like 2 hours and 15 minutes. And I'm like, how am I physically playing a game for 2 hours long? I don't know. You can call me an iPad kid or whatever the heck you want to call me, but I swear it's not my fault. I swear. It's usually I'm recording when I'm playing a random game and I'm like, oh, this could be a really funny video, or in workouts when I'm role playing with a friend, and I'm like, oh, this also could be a really good role play, but it ends up dying quicker than I don't know, quicker than something. You fill in that word. Maybe don't, but it usually dies quite often. So the only times I record is when the game is funny, or when the role play is a really good idea, or when I'm when I'm making a morph. I'm like, oh, maybe this could actually make good content, I don't know. Or when I'm in a trading server, and I'm like, really bored, and I'm like, oh, what do I do? Record. So that's why I do it. By the way, just gonna let you guys know, if you are on laptop, I think this only works on laptop because I edit and make my videos on laptop, like MacBook, whatever you want to call it. If you want to screen record, I'm just gonna tell you this right now because I spent so long trying to figure it out. So it is Command Shift and then 5. If you don't have the command, it usually should be this really weird looking button next to options. I don't know. I don't even know how keyboards or anything look, but it's usually Command Shift 5. I think PCs are something different on like ZR, ZL. I probably failed my ICT or whatever anyway, because I'm not the best when it comes to something digital, but you know, I'd rather try. So if you guys want to know, it is Command Shift 5 to record. You can also just take a screenshot or whatever as well, which is usually, I just want to know, Command Shift 5 will literally be a game changer. I just want to tell you, it's literally changed my life. Because now I can actually screen record instead of like using my phone to record, and I'm like recording, and I'm like, oh my god, then you can see, I don't know what these are called, but when you record, oh my god, I bet you could count how many times I say record. So if you click on the camera, and then you click on video, and then you start recording, and you go really close to the screen, you'll get these really weird looking lines in the screen, which is actually really, really annoying. I wish it didn't happen, but I think it's just the way that the camera is, which I've seen a lot of. I'm not going to say any names or point fingers, but I've seen some people do it, and they usually like use their phone and they're like recording really close up with their phone or like whatever device they're using. Guys, please, can we not do that? Please. It literally it annoys me. Okay, I don't hate you when you do it, but it annoys me. I don't know why, it just does. I don't know. The lines annoy me. it's just little tiny, I don't think they're tiny, they're like a purpley bluish color. Can someone who actually knows ICT please tell me, because I have no clue what they are and I can't be bothered to research it, because currently filming this right now, my phone is at 6%. I can't be bothered to charge it, and I don't know, my charger's been like swallowed by the charger monster that just eats chargers for fun. If anybody knows that audio, yeah. Anyway, let's lock in. Personally, this was a really hard morph to make, because the morphs I suck at are non-cats, which is what this is. So dogs aren't that bad. I'll make a tiny exception. Yes, I will make a tiny exception for dogs, because the dogs I've made is a not a border collie. I have not. Oh no, I did. I made a border collie, which was my dream dog breed, because I don't know why I had a dream dog breed of a border collie, but anybody who has one, I will kidnap it. I need to get myself together. Okay, so I've made a border collie, a pug, which was for my sibling. I'm not going to be revealing them yet, because they have not given me permission to. So they are going to be unknown. They're going to be called the sibling. So I make lots of morphs for my sibling, because okay, so when we were in our warrior cat era, when we were like really, really obsessed with it, when my sibling also really liked the game, they didn't like role playing or anything, because they were not, I guess the word is XP'd. They were not. So, you know, and I always used to tell them, I was like, oh, you talk like this, talk like that, whatever. Or like when you're doing what's with these brain collapsed. My brain has collapsed. So when me and my sibling, like, I used to explain to them a lot about like how to like roleplay and stuff, but you know, they didn't get it, so that was really funny. But yeah, I used to make morphs for them. They really like the dog breed of a pug. So I made them a pug, which, guys, I'm not even kidding. I actually think I ate. I'm not even kidding. I actually thought I ate. And they called the pug Peanut, and it was literally the funniest thing ever. I used to roleplay with my sibling, and with the pug, Peanut, and I'm not even kidding. People used to pick my sibling up in game, and literally were like, "Oh, come on, Peanut, let's go." Oh my god, that was literally the funniest thing I've ever seen. It was actually so funny, because my sibling was so innocent, and literally didn't, like, barely knew the game. So I was like, when they were explaining stuff to my sibling, like, they had literally no clue, which was actually quite funny. I've made my sibling, like I said before, I make them all of their morphs, so like completely from scratch and stuff. But there are a couple that my sibling made that like oh my god, brain completely collapsed. So there are lots of morphs. I made I didn't make all of them. My sibling made some of them, but I ended up giving them all updates, so my sibling liked dragon themed morphs, which was really sweet. So I made all of them morphs dragons back then. So like I said, like when we used to play together a lot more often, my sibling actually just plays like ragdoll themed games. So we don't really play Warrior Cats as much as we used to, but the morphs that they had were dragons, cats with the socks, like striped socks, and obviously we're all called Bob. They were all tuxedo cats, and yeah, it was actually really funny, but I updated most of them, and they're all like, so we both used to not have as many Game Pass as we do now. I have, well, I have more than him, but, you know, there's no problem with that. But, you know, I'm more addicted to this game than they are. But, my brain is not working. Come on. Guys, I'm not even kidding. I can't actually think. Okay, so when I used to make them morphs, we literally had nothing. But now they have like the Dragon Game Pass, the Bat Game Pass, the Batwing Game Pass, and all of them, like them kind of morphs. I'm not morphs, Game Passes. But I have the accessories ones and all that kind of stuff. I literally just buy all of them. But guys, please, I just want to tell you this, moving on from this conversation now, I just want to tell you, I really recommend doing this, and if you don't have a pet, make like your dream pet, because, okay, so I think the slightest, credits I'm going to give to, because I saw, it was when, the Gaming Rose did this, I think it was on a YouTube short, but she made, her gecko in WarCats, but I didn't really see that edit until a couple days ago. But I also saw this mainly from a person in WarCats in a trading server. They made a Chihuahua, which was actually really good. I'm just gonna say this really quickly, guys. My storage was really full, so the recording is probably going to end here and make a really, really bad transition. So, you know, keep in mind. I don't know. I'm really trying. I just have so many, they're not screenshots. They're like recorded clips, and now I need to try and edit them all and then post them, and, you know, that's just way too much effort, because, you know, I have to like edit them, crop stuff out, make the thumbnail, and then screen record. But I'm gonna just show you. Okay guys, this is the final result. I hope you like it. I'm really sorry that it was like really like choppy and, you know, I didn't really get to show you, but this is what it looks like. I'm personally really proud, and I think okay, so the image didn't look that great, but I actually think I did okay, considering I'm really bad at making non-cats. What do you guys think? It's a Yorkshire Terrier. I made it an apprentice size because my dog is actually really small, but I hope you guys like it, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.